Becca, it's been a while. I heard from Jessica that it was your anniversary this month. Congrats! How long have you been married to Drew?
Oh, long time no talk, Lisa. Thanks. I didn't know you'd been in contact with Jessica. It's been a while since we got together. I guess we could all go for a big catch-up one of these days.
Sounds like a plan. I only accidentally ran into her the other day at the supermarket. Small world, huh? I hadn't seen her in years, too.
Wow, what a crazy coincidence. I didn't even know she lived near you. Anyways, to answer your question, it's been 10 years as of last month. How time flies. It still feels like we were in high school yesterday.
Wow, I didn't know it had been that long. That would mean your son is like 4? No, wait, 5 maybe?
I'm surprised you remembered. Michael is 5. He starts elementary school next month. Drew and I wanted to settle down with each other first, so that's why we took a few years before having a child. And we were busy with our careers too, of course.
Oh, well, you can't win them all. Balancing time is hard after all.
You say that like it was a bad thing to delay having a kid. I think we made the right choice, though. Neither of us regret enjoying those 5 years of our marriage without any children in the mix.
You're right. It totally depends on what you want in a relationship, doesn't it?
Yep. Especially in these modern times. Remember Candace? She's been happy with her partner for the past few years and they don't plan on having children. Anyways, was there something you needed from me?
Oh, no. I was just wondering what you were going to do on your anniversary. And I wanted to see what you were up to.
It's been way too long after all.
This is the big anniversary, though. If it's been a decade. I hope you two go to somewhere fancy.
Oh, gotcha. Don't tell me you were looking for places to go yourself. I get it, though. It took us a long time before we finally decided, after all. There's way too many options these days.
Oh! I don't have any plans to go to any fancy places anytime soon. Sorry, I was just a little curious is all. I completely forgot that there was such an important anniversary right around the corner for you. So I just wanted to check. I felt like such a bad friend when Jessica knew all about it, but I didn't.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's been far too long since we were all at the same high school.
So, what super impressive place are you and Drew going to go to?
Well, you know the hotel that just opened up recently in town? There's a fabulous 5-star restaurant there, and we heard so many good things about it from the reviews that we just had to book.
Wait, are you two seriously going there?
Is there a problem? We made sure to do our research, and we're pretty sure there's no other place in town that can even compare in terms of quality.
Well, that's true, but I heard the waiting list is insane. Isn't the waiting time like half a year at the minimum?
Seriously? Oh, I didn't know that. But don't worry, we booked way in advance, so we've got nothing to worry about. I appreciate the concern, though. Phew, I'm glad we organized all of this last year. Could have been an absolute disaster if they were all booked.
Nice! Sounds like you're all set. Gosh, I'm a little jealous after hearing that. I'd love to take your place. I'm obviously kidding.
Well, I'll be sure to enjoy it for your sake, too. I'll let you know how it goes, and maybe you can give the place a visit sometime in the future. Besides, we knew we had to go there when we heard that the restaurant was Hawaiian-themed. Remember how Drew and I went to Hawaii on our honeymoon? So we thought it'd be cute to reference that on the big day.
Oh, that is cute. I never connected the dots.
We were planning on visiting at one point ever since I heard that a Hawaiian place opened up last year, but Drew came up with the idea to save it for our anniversary. That might be why he put in the effort to book so far in advance. I'm glad it went so smoothly, though.
Are you trying to brag that you were able to book the spot?
Come on, you know I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. But if I worded it like that, I apologize.
I don't know. It seemed like, to me, you wanted to show off that you get to go to such an elegant place like that. Drew makes a ton of money too, right? Seems like the odds were in your favor from the start.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Look, I'm sorry you haven't been there yet, but it's not very appropriate to take it out on me. And besides, it was all chance that we even got to go there in the first place. We just so happened to see that restaurant and decided to book in advance on the spot. And you were the one that asked for the details.
I guess I did. Anyways, why don't I come along too then?
Wait, what do you mean? You're not seriously suggesting you're going to tag along on our anniversary dinner, are you?
Well, how else am I going to try this 5-star Hawaiian that everyone keeps talking about? You're the first person I know that's managed to get a reservation after all. And I don't know how I'm going to wait half a year just to try this place out. I'm sure you can ask them to squeeze another person into dinner, right?
I think you're not understanding that this isn't a high school reunion. This is my 10-year anniversary. I'm not just going to invite a friend into the mix for the sake of it.
But we've known each other for years! I'm sure you could easily ask for a +1.
Yes, but I keep telling you, this isn't some casual meet and greet. This is my wedding anniversary, for God's sake. Why would I have a special dinner with you along with my husband? Can't you tell you're sounding really pushy right now?
What? Do you think I'm going to take your husband from you or something? I only want to go for the food, Becca. And it only makes sense to ask you when I compare it to waiting for 6 months to be able to experience something like this.
I get that you want to go, but you're being incredibly selfish. It's not like the restaurant is going to close down anytime soon. Just be patient and enjoy it in 6 months' time. I have a very special dinner with my husband waiting. I can't have you showing up and ruining it for us. Why would you even ask that? I'm baffled that you thought this was a good idea in the first place.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. Besides, you said we should catch up before, right?
I did, but that was in terms of catching up some other time with our high school friend group. Not during my anniversary dinner with my husband.
Oh, come on, it'd be fun. What day is your anniversary? And what time should we meet up?
Lisa, you're being incredibly inconsiderate right now. I don't intend to tell you anything.
Come on! We're friends, aren't we? How long has it been since we last caught up? Then again, I guess I could always just ask Jessica or one of our other high school friends about when your anniversary is. A bit of a pain, but you're not telling me, so what other choice do I have?
Please, don't harass my friends about this. I know they would treat this whole situation in a more sensible way. Anyways, I'm fine with letting this all slide and catching up some other time if you swear to not try and ruin our anniversary. I understand that you're excited to try this place out, but you really need to take a step back and think about what you've done. I'm done talking about this with you, Lisa. I need some time to myself.
Hey, hun. Hope work went well. When do you think you'll be home by?
Hey, babe. I finished up at work early today. I'm just getting in the car, so I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, really? That's a nice surprise. I'll have dinner ready by the time you get home.
It's unusual for you to message me out of the blue, though. Did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing big. I was just making your favorite tonight, that's all. Can you guess what it is?
My favorite. Ribeye steak.
Yep, you got it.
What a nice surprise to come home to. I appreciate it. Actually, I have a bit of a surprise for you, too.
I'm surprised you never got bored of my steaks 10 years into our marriage. Should I ask what the surprise is? Or would it be better if I waited?
Well, I just wanted to check up about our anniversary dinner next week. Did you make sure to take the day off work?
Yeah, of course. I've already told my boss that I couldn't go into work that day. In fact, he was nice enough to give me a full week off. So that'll give me a lot of time to do small things around the house, too. I might get some relaxing in while I'm at it.
Well, why don't we go to Hawaii during your little break?
Imagine! I suppose in some ways we will be getting the Hawaiian experience from our dinner. That was really sweet of you to suggest we go there as it reminded you of our honeymoon.
Yeah, crazy coincidence that a 5-star restaurant that opened up so close by overlapped with memories from our marriage. But that's not what I meant. I meant, why don't we go to Hawaii for a holiday?
Wait, are you serious? Hey, Becca! Good news and bad news. The good news is that I have plenty of 5-star Hawaiian food in my stomach. The bad? Well, there might not be any left for you at this point. I had to really rush and eat this stuff quickly before you got here. Phew, that was wild.
What in the world are you talking about? You've lost me.
Oh, well, remember that Hawaiian place we were talking about a few days ago? I went in and told the receptionist that I was with you.
You wouldn't. You're lying, right?
Well, thanks for the meal. I ate a ton of the food. God, I would love to see the total bill. It's all under your name. I owe you one, Becca.
I have no words. Where do I even begin with you? So, let me get this straight. You went ahead and found out what day and time my 10-year anniversary dinner was. Went into the restaurant without telling me and told the receptionist that you were with us, ate a bunch of expensive food, and now you're going to try and make us pay for it?
Well, that's one way to put it.
That's the only way to put it! You're joking, right? There's no way you're actually this vile, right?
Sorry, I had to take my chances.
You are disgusting, you know that? There are several laws you've definitely broken here. I was going to let all of this slide last time because I thought you were just messing around, but you've taken it too far. I don't know how you did it, but you clearly asked Jessica or someone else to find out when our anniversary was.
Oh, no! I didn't want to bother Jessica with this. I just called up the place and asked. Honestly, I'm surprised it was so easy. Did you really think you could hide it from me?
So you really did go and do all that, huh? I'm genuinely speechless. I don't know if this was the reaction you wanted, but you sure have shocked me.
Well, take this as my little surprise present to you. Though I suppose I got a little present from you as well in this case. Oh, don't worry. The food was great. I'm sure you're going to love it. Anyways, I'm going to dip now, so I'll leave the check to you.
Well, I have a little surprise for you. I'm in Hawaii at the moment.
What are you on about?
Well, it turns out we'd never actually booked that restaurant. Drew told me the other day that that was just a little lie so that he could surprise me with a different gift.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you've gone crazy because I freaked you out so much, but I'm not following. Why would you be in Hawaii right now?
You're confused, aren't you? Good. I suppose this is going to sound like me bragging again, but I'll let you in on something. Plans have changed. I have been chilling and enjoying the relaxing sea breeze of Hawaii for the past few hours. So no matter how long you wait, I won't be turning up to that restaurant. And with no one turning up for you, I'm afraid you'll be the one that needs to pay for what you've eaten.
There is no way that's true. You can't fool me with such an empty lie like that. Do you think I'm gullible? How could you just randomly be in Hawaii out of the blue? Now get over here and pay for the food I ate already.
You said you checked the restaurants for reservations, right? Don't tell me you didn't give them my full name. Wait, you checked for my last name, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but...
How did you think that was going to fly? Do you know how common Johnson is as a surname? And besides, why were you looking for my last name? Drew was the one that booked. Did you forget that I didn't take his last name?
Well, I confirmed with the lady on the phone that it was a booking under Johnson, which was for a marriage anniversary. There's no way it was someone completely unrelated.
Well, that's exactly what happened. I hate to tell you this, but we were never even booked for that restaurant. Seems like Mr. and Mrs. Johnson are going to be very annoyed at someone crashing their anniversary dinner. Do me a favor and tell them congratulations for their anniversary, though.
Wait, so you weren't joking? I really ate food under someone unrelated's name all this time?
Do you really think you can dine and dash at a restaurant that fancy? Obviously, the whole facility is filled with cameras. They'll find the criminal in seconds if they just look back on the records. Plus, you never know when someone might call in with an anonymous tip.
Well, you better come up with a really good excuse very, very quickly. No! I'm not going to prison for something like this!
It seems to me like that's exactly what's going to happen to you. I suppose you could always compensate by picking up the tab for them. They might accept that. We graduated the same high school, so I'm sure you know by this point, but stealing someone else's stuff is a crime. So you, my friend, are a fully fledged criminal at this point.
Well, what should I do then? Why didn't you tell me sooner that you were in Hawaii? I was just going to rock up and liven up your anniversary is all.
Well, either way, you were going to get the police called on you, so I don't know what difference that would have made. Did you really think I would have paid for your uninvited appearance? Just give up and pay what you owe the restaurant. I guess you're just going to have to explain your misunderstanding and give them your money.
Wait, you're seriously saying I need to pay for all of this?
Lisa, that's what they call taking responsibility for your actions. Take this as a lesson for you to finally mature and understand that you have to take full ownership of your consequences. But what you do is ultimately none of my business. You're on your own with this one.
How am I going to pay for the bill here by myself? I don't have that sort of cash. I mean, why would I? You know I don't make that much money.
You don't need to tell me twice. But all the same, you were the one that went in uninvited and caused a scene. Do you really think I'm going to stand up for you after what you've done? Should have crashed a cheaper restaurant if you didn't have the money to begin with.
Well, I never thought I was going to have to pay for it. You were going to do that for me. That's how it would have gone if you didn't go through with the stupid vacation of yours. Why didn't you tell me that plans had changed? You could have told me a few hours before, for God's sake.
Why do I have to update you with every single bit of my life? Listen to yourself. Do you know how flawed your logic is? What led you to do this? Do you hate me or something?
It always annoyed me that you and your husband kept bragging about how successful your lives were.
Lisa, tell the truth. I know everything.
What do you mean?
You've been doing this sort of thing for years, haven't you?
Do you have any evidence to back that up?
I've heard from Jessica and the others. You join other people's plans without even asking them and then eat your portion and leave without paying up. You even did it to Jessica, didn't you? You told her you'd pay her back later, but you never did. I also heard in the past that you've borrowed kitchen equipment from people and sold them afterwards instead of giving it back to them.
Oh, I don't remember all of the details. Just forget about all of that. Why should I have to remember all of the small things in life?
Well, unfortunately for you, everyone else affected will always remember. Many people have told me to be wary of you since years ago.
Who are you even referring to? I have no clue who would have said something like that. Are you sure you're not just making this up?
All of our high school friend group hate you at this point. I'm surprised you never figured it out, to be honest. But you dug your own grave from the very beginning, so I have no obligation to help you whatsoever. You're on your own.
What do you mean? I was popular back in school. Everyone always praises me. You're just making this all up to make me look bad, aren't you?
Well then, why don't you ever get invited to the meetups we have?
What meetups?
Exactly.
Wait, we haven't had one in months.
You mean you haven't been invited in months? Big difference. We've been meeting up all the time. And we've enjoyed the peace and quiet from you, if I'm going to be brutally honest.
Wait, why don't they invite me? Why would I be the only one left out? This doesn't make any sense. I was the most popular out of all of you back in high school.
Times have changed, Lisa. We've all hated that ego of yours for years now. We dealt with it for a time, but everyone hit their limit. Besides, why do we need to invite you when you've betrayed our trust time and time again? Where did the old you go anyways? You used to be so much more pleasant when we were kids.
I'm sorry, but you don't know what I go through on a daily basis. I barely get paid enough, and yet here all of you are enjoying your lives from your husband's paychecks. Ever since my ex has left me, my life has been a mess.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's no excuse to take it out on all of us.
Wait, now's not the time to be complaining to you. I need to get out of here or security will get me.
I literally told you before, running is the worst option for you right now. Just take out what money you have and explain to the Johnsons about what has happened here tonight. If they're nice enough, they might let you off. Though I highly doubt it.
This is all your fault. What am I supposed to do?
Look, I am done dealing with you. You've dug your own grave, and there is no way I am helping you out of this one when you try to screw me over like this. You're not a teenager anymore, so grow up already and look reality in the eye. And take responsibility for your actions. Or don't and face the consequences. Your choice. Anyways, I'll be off enjoying Hawaii. After that, Lisa apparently tried to leave the establishment without paying, which obviously got security on her tail. And she was reported to the police for stealing food as expected. With no one to help her, she had to take out a massive loan from the bank in order to pay off her fine. By the time I had returned home with my husband, apparently Lisa had been kicked out of her house for not paying rent that month, and our friend group never had to deal with her antics ever again. While it was a little sad that our conversations were a little quieter compared to the old days, we've been enjoying our meetups more than ever now that Lisa was out of our lives. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe for more daily stories. Catherine, you're coming over to our house for our New Year's party, aren't you?
Hello, Mrs. Shields. I'm actually not sure. I would have to talk to Raymond about it first. I would love to, though.
No worries. Raymond told me that you were coming. If it's possible, I would love for you to help me out in the kitchen like you did last year.
Huh? Raymond said that?
Yes. He said you'd definitely come. But of course you would. You're family after all. What's the matter? Is it that you don't want to come? You just said you'd love to. You're my son's beloved wife. You're always welcome here, you know.
No, that's not it at all.
You're telling me to do all the cooking and cleaning by myself? I could really use the help. You know, just like last year.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I see. You want Raymond to come alone so you can enjoy New Year's by yourself?
No,
I knew it. A girl like you with no proper education can't even think straight. If you have something to say, why don't you just say it? Just what are you trying to say exactly?
It's just that last year you kicked me out of the house, so I didn't think I would be welcome this year.
Oh, that's it? That's because you took so long with the cooking. Raymond doesn't need a wife who takes forever just to make some soup.
But you told me to take the ingredients out of the broth and start over, so obviously I wouldn't be able to do that right away.
A good wife is someone who would be able to handle a situation like that with no problems. It doesn't matter. You're coming, whether you like it or not. It doesn't sound like you've improved over this last year, so I will have to retrain you.
You don't need to do that.
We're family. We're supposed to spend New Year's together, aren't we? You don't have to worry. This year the children won't be around, so it won't get that busy.
Well, the children aren't what I'm afraid of.
Last year, I know my husband was drunk, and Uncle Greg was coming onto you a bit strong. But this year will be a lot more relaxed. I promise. The alcohol shouldn't be as strong as it was last year. I think.
Are you sure?
Of course! I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything. I really care about you. I just want you to be the best wife Raymond can have. Plus, I know you don't really have anyone you can call family. I just want to teach you as much as I can.
Oh.
So please, come to the party, okay? I want us to enjoy a lovely New Year's together. Also, I want you to find a high-class restaurant and order 3 of their most popular specials.
3 of their most popular specials? That sounds quite expensive. Are you sure that's okay?
For goodness sake, can you stop complaining and just order them, okay? You sure talk back a lot. Doesn't Raymond ever yell at you for that? I believe that as a wife, you should sometimes just shut up and do as you're told.
I mean, we do get into fights sometimes, but that's not important. How should I pay for the restaurant orders? Do you want to Venmo me the money first?
You can pay for it first, and then I'll give you back the money in cash when I see you. So you'll get the food from the restaurant, plus I'll be expecting you to bring some dishes of your own. If you're my son's wife, that's the least I can expect of you, right? I'm sure you can at least cook something, right?
Understood. Hello, Dane. It's been a while. This is Catherine. How have you been?
Ah, Katie. It sure has been a while. I've been great. How have you been?
I've been all right. I hope your wife and your nephew have been doing well, too.
Oh, yes. He's been good, despite his recent breakup. He's been trying to focus on other things, so he's been studying. By the way, I've noticed you haven't been by the restaurant lately. I've been a bit worried. Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay. But the reason why I haven't been by is because if I went, you'd give everything to me for free. I'd feel so bad about not having to pay for bills worth hundreds of dollars, so I kind of stopped going.
What are you saying? You've been working as our front girl for years. Your enthusiasm has brought in countless customers. You're almost the entire reason why we've been so successful. I feel indebted to you, so the least I can do is allow you free food.
Oh, no, that's not true. I'm always very grateful for you allowing me to work there, and even providing me with meals. But I don't work there anymore, and it doesn't feel right getting things for free.
I see. But hey, don't worry about it. My wife and I were really happy that you were able to work with us, and we had a lot of fun. Our family wasn't blessed with any children, so we were happy to be able to take care of someone young like you. Same goes for Simon. We've recently been looking after him so his parents can get back on their feet.
Oh? I knew you were looking after him, but I didn't know the reason why. Are your sister and her husband all right? I hope nothing terrible happened.
They met with financial problems and ended up going bankrupt. I hired my brother-in-law as a chef here, so I could make sure they were set.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure they all appreciate it.
Haha. Besides, people always tell me I have a scary-looking face, so I wouldn't have been able to attract customers on my own.
Okay, so it's a win-win situation then. We don't owe each other anything. I also really don't need any special service. Anyways, I have a favor to ask of you, as a customer.
Oh? What's up?
I'd actually like to order some food from you, and I'd like 3 of the top specials.
3 specials would serve 9 people. Are you sure that's all right?
Yes, I'm actually going to a family get-together. I'd like it for New Year's Eve. Is that okay?
Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make sure it's top priority. I also don't have a problem giving it to you for free. You always pay for food from us when you don't have to. Just let us do this for you once.
No, it's okay. I will pay for the full amount. You have one of the top restaurants in this area. I really can't just accept things for free. Besides, my husband's parents will be paying for the food, so you really don't need to worry about any special service. Please.
I see. We really don't mind giving it to you for free, though. 3 top specials can get quite pricey.
It's fine, really. I still appreciate it, though.
Well, if you insist. Anyways, I remember you complaining about your mother-in-law a lot when you came to the restaurant sometime last year. Are you guys good now? If you're invited to their family get-together, I'd hope that things were getting better.
I wouldn't really say we were good. Last year, she kicked me out of their house because she said I cooked too slow.
What? In the middle of winter? That's terrible!
Yeah, it made me extremely sad, but I was able to call a taxi and go home. Because that happened, I'm kind of scared to go this year.
Isn't there anyone in your husband's family who would be there to defend you?
Not really. Everyone just labels me as the child who her parents abandoned. The whole family has something against me for some reason. One of my husband's cousins even came up to me and said to my face that I was useless for dropping out of college.
That's horrible. What does your husband think about that? What is he doing to support you?
Well, he's the type to put his family first. When it's just us 2 at home, he's perfectly fine. But when we get to his parents' house, he's like a different person.
That must be so tough for you. Alright, here's an idea. I will personally deliver your order and I'll stick around to see how things go.
Oh, no, you don't have to do that. I'll go and pick up the order around 5 or so on the 31st.
It's no trouble. I'm worried about you, Katie. I want to do anything I can to help. If anything happens, you let me know. I'll get over there as fast as I can, and I'll tell them off good. Do you want to think up a plan for the day of the party?
A plan?
Yes, a plan. I wouldn't want them to harass you anymore. I think we should prepare just in case anything bad happens. We can go over the details later. Let me know when I can call you.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Patricia! Let me inside! I'm not wearing a jacket and it's freezing out here!
I don't care. You're so rude for a woman abandoned by her parents. How dare you talk back to me?
Well, because you said I wasn't allowed to eat any of the food that I cooked and ordered. Plus, you wouldn't even give me back the money for the bill. That's not fair!
How many times do I have to tell you? You're not a part of our family. You can't eat our food. You can have some cranberry sauce, though. You can eat as much of that as you want.
Fine. I'm going home. Like you said, I'm not family anyways.
You're going home just like that? Fine. See if I care. I hope you get frostbite on the way back. Catherine! What is the meaning of this? The delivery just came and they're asking for the money for the food.
I figured you would pay me back anyways, so I just told them to collect the payment on delivery. That will be $3,000. Thank you!
$3,000? That's way too much, even for a first-class restaurant. Are you out of your mind?
Really now? It's 9 servings of the top special dishes from one of the most expensive first-class restaurants in this area. Master Danes, you know? This is with a discount, too. But you're the one who wanted their top special dishes, aren't you?
That might be true, but that doesn't mean you had to order $3,000 worth of food. That's outrageous.
I'm quite sure I told you that it would come up to $3,000. I told you over the phone and once again in person. But you said it was okay because you wanted me to pay for it. You weren't planning on paying me back. But now that you're the one that has to pay for it, you're acting like this. That's actually quite pathetic.
Ugh.
From the start, you were planning on making me pay, so that's why you wanted an expensive restaurant. Isn't that right? You're very predictable. I could tell that's what you were thinking from the very beginning. I can read you like a book.
Wait just 1 second. I will pay for it, but I don't have $3,000 on me right now. And it's not like the banks are open right now. What am I supposed to do? Tell that scary-looking restaurant guy to leave. No matter what I tell him, he won't move.
Obviously, he wouldn't leave if he thinks he's about to lose out on his $3,000 payment. I don't think he'll be moving a single muscle until that money is in his hands. Patricia, please just pay the man.
I told you I can't pay for it. If I don't have it, I don't have it. Am I supposed to wait for it to drop into my lap? There's no way I can find that much money.
Well, does that mean you'd like to cancel it?
Obviously. There's no other choice. I can't pay for $3,000 worth of food.
Well, you'll still have to pay the cancellation fee.
What? What are you talking about now? There's a cancellation fee.
Of course. They've already used their time and resources to cook and prepare $3,000 worth of food. There would clearly be a cancellation fee if you were to cancel it. That's time and food going to waste, so they'd need compensation.
All right, fine. How much is the cancellation fee?
Well, they've already made $3,000 worth of food, so it will be about $3,000.
What on earth? We're just back to where we started. This has to be a scam. I'm going to the police right now. Got it. You're going to be arrested for fraud.
I don't know which part of this is a scam, but when the police come, I'll be glad to show them the time you threw boiling water at me in the kitchen, or when you hit me with the frying pan. Or how about when you put cooking oil on the floor so I slipped and fell, and then kicked me while I was on the floor. And I'll show them the time you called me a useless failure who her parents didn't want.
What do you mean, show them?
The man who is there right now helped me set up a small camera inside. He's been looking after me since I was really young. He's like a father to me, and he was extremely worried about me.
A camera? You mean you filmed everything? How could you?
Exactly. I'm glad we planned ahead and set them up. I really didn't think you'd go as far as to hit me. So, Patricia, go ahead and call the police. Or should I? It doesn't really matter to me if we're being honest.
No, I'll hold off on the police.
I see. If that's the case, then please pay the food bill. There's nothing but grown people at that party. If you all put together, I'm sure you can come up with $3,000. Surely someone has a credit card at least.
Okay, fine. I'll ask everyone to put together their money and I'll pay the bill. That's what you want, right? If I do that, you have to tell this thug at my door to go home. And you have to delete that footage.
Okay, I just got confirmation from him that payment has been completed. I am most definitely not deleting the footage, by the way. Now, I'll be having some of that food, so please give me some. I'll be back to get it soon.
What?
I'm really hungry. I can have some, right? If not, I can just forward these videos out to a few people. By the way, I also have footage of the entire family ignoring me and cursing at me. So if you don't, it won't just be you getting exposed. Keep that in mind.
I cannot believe you would set up cameras in my home. That doesn't sound legal. It's an invasion of privacy.
People wouldn't believe me if I told them how you all were abusing me if I didn't have hard evidence. So I'm sorry your privacy was invaded, but my life is more important.
You're so filthy. I don't know what Raymond saw in you. You are an awful woman. I'd say you're the filthy one for doing such terrible things that you don't even want anyone else to see. I asked Mr. Dane for advice, and he made sure I was set with a lawyer. If you step so much as an inch out of line again, I will be releasing this footage. Ugh! Also, I've been told to keep quiet about this, but 3 months ago, Raymond's job had to be downsized and he was laid off, so he's out of a job. What? That's not true. He just told me how great his job was going. He just told me about his promotion and raise. You were there. Are you lying to me? Nope, I'm not lying. For the past 3 months, he has been sitting in front of the TV playing video games while I work my behind off. He's been living off of my paycheck. He's not even trying to find a new job. He claims he's been applying to places, but I haven't seen him go out for a single interview. I don't need a freeloader like that in my life, so I'm leaving him with you. I hope you and your whole family can be there for him to make him feel better. Raymond lost his job. I don't believe it. He's been lying to me on top of being unemployed for 3 months. Please tell him to leave me alone and never come back. He spent 2 years in a row pretending not to see how badly I was being treated by you people. That's when I realized I don't love him anymore. He's been trying to cover up the fact that he doesn't have a job anymore. So if you threaten to tell anyone, I'm sure he'll listen to anything you say. People with gigantic egos are so easy to manipulate. Ugh. The mother-in-law who endlessly bullies her son's wife and criticizes her cooking even though she can't cook herself. And the husband who tries to show off in front of his family how dominant he is over his wife despite not having a job. Being around this family was like being in hell. I'm so glad I'm leaving you all. What the heck is your problem? Your parents abandoned you and you don't even have a family to begin with. Yes, you're right. I've always longed for a family of my own. But I'd rather die than be in a family like yours. Thanks to Mr. Dane, I had that family in the palm of my hand. I put that footage from the small camera we set up to good use. I was able to get both Patricia and Raymond to give me compensation for damages. And as soon as we were able to confirm both payments, I uploaded the footage to the internet. It was shared by countless women who also had problems with their mothers-in-law, and it went viral. I received so many messages telling me how disgusting that family is, and how they're sorry I had to endure that for 2 entire years. Sometimes I think I perhaps went too far, but they hit me and kicked me. They verbally abused me and threw me out on the street in the middle of winter. Even if I did break their promise and released the footage, they can't really do anything to me. By the way, as for the food I ordered for that family, Mr. Dane, his wife, his nephew, and I enjoyed it together. Mr. Dane also cooked some of his own meals, and so did his wife. I was also able to get to know Simon a little bit better. He's 3 years older than I am, but he pulled me aside and asked me out on a date. I am quite excited to see where this could go. If all goes well, Mr. Dane and I might actually officially become family. Just thinking about that makes me happy. This was the happiest New Year's I've ever had. I have a feeling that this year will be one of my best. Out with the old and in with the new, as they say. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.
Hey, Sophia. Long time no talk. I found your house.
No way. Claire? What do you mean you found my house?
It's already been 7 years since we last talked, hasn't it? But it felt like it's taken me 100 years to find it. You must have been really trying to hide from me.
What do you want with me this time? You have no idea of all the problems you caused me and my brother. You forced us out of the town that we grew up in. We were finally able to find and settle down in our new place. So what do you mean when you said you found us? Just stop bothering us. Leave us in peace.
Oh my! Have you forgotten? This all started because your brother, Clark, turned me down. This is his fault. He was the best-looking guy in our school. His looks matched so well with mine. He should have been grateful that I laid eyes on him. But he had the gall to say no to me. I shouldn't have ever given you orphans the chance to even get close to me. That's why I had to get rid of the both of you. You guys don't deserve to have me in your presence.
That was it? He rejected you, so then you turned into his stalker just to get revenge? And then you went and told everyone the complete opposite of the truth. Your lies ruined us.
That's right. He had the audacity to say no to me, so he had to leave. He can't make me look bad. Of course everyone would believe the words of an heiress over the likes of you. That's why I was able to kick you guys out of town.
Running us out of town should have been more than enough for you. Just leave us alone now.
Oh my! Is that how you treat an old friend? I took the time out to contact you personally. You should be thankful.
I have no idea what you're up to, but I'm not the person who I was back then.
Oh? What's that supposed to mean?
Don't think that I'll bow down to you just because you're an heiress.
Oh my! I see you've grown a backbone. But it's too late already.
What?
You see?
What is it? Just hurry up and say it. I don't have time for your games.
Wow, so impatient. Fine, I'll tell you. I'm going to steal your boyfriend.
Huh? What boyfriend? Who are you talking about? I live alone.
You can try all you want, but there's no point in lying to me. I know that you're living with your boyfriend in that apartment. Room 305.
What?
While you were at work, I hooked up with him in your bedroom. So, you see, it's over for you.
Why are you saying this?
Actually, that town you're in? My daddy opened up a branch office there, and he made me branch manager, so I moved there a while ago. On my first day in town, I spotted you. What luck! I followed you home. That's how I got your current address.
What are you thinking? That's so wrong.
Well, I had other things to do that day, so I just got your address and left. When I went there a few days later, I found out that you were living there with that good-looking boyfriend of yours.
I don't know what you mean by living with my boyfriend. Literally no clue. I'm going to move out of there as soon as I can.
Why would you do that?
I don't want you to know where I live.
Aw, come on. But I just found you. Don't leave so soon. Be my toy again. It will be like the old days when we were children.
Don't even joke like that. Sorry for the sudden message, Clark. Can I stay at your place tonight? Hey, sis. What's up? Did something happen? Claire found out where I live. Oh, God. She hasn't changed a bit. In fact, I think she leveled up in evilness. She was saying all these things that didn't make sense to me. I think she wants to pull me back into her life. Obviously, I want to avoid that at all costs. I'm just going to pack some of the things I need, then I'll take a taxi over to your place. I need a safe place to go. Please let me stay with you. Of course. Whatever you need. Be careful on your way over. Make sure you're not being followed. Sophia, have you gotten into the taxi yet? Yeah, I did. I'm in the taxi now. Okay, then change your destination to Kathy's place. Huh? Why Kathy's place? Seems like she has a plan. For now, just tell the taxi driver to change where you're going to her place. Kathy even said that she will pay for your fare if you don't have enough money on you. I have enough money, I think. I'll do as you say. Okay, I told the driver. Why is Kathy involved in all this? Kathy came to my apartment after I got off the phone with you. I told her everything that happened to you today. She said that my place would be easier for that woman to find since I'm the only family that you have in town. So Kathy offered her place instead. I agree with her. That makes more sense. We're in a tough situation, but I don't want to be a bother to your fiancé. Just think of your safety first. Kathy wants to protect you too. She's willing to do anything to help you. We don't have much of a choice but to take Kathy's offer. You're right. Please tell her that I'm grateful for her help. I will. Kathy is on her way home now. She should be waiting for you by the time you get there. Got it. Please thank her for me too. I'll pass that message on to her.
My! After going on and then making that grand announcement, you didn't move places after all. Your boyfriend told me that you left for work like you normally do. If that's the case, I'm just going to have to sleep with your boyfriend again while you're at work. You know, at first I did it just to bother you, but your boyfriend is really good in bed. If this goes on, I'm going to get serious. I really am going to steal him from you. And then after that, I'll have no choice but to chase you out of this town too. Claire? How should I put this? Oh, it's you, Sophia! I had a great time with your boyfriend again this morning. Actually, I should say my boyfriend. He told me that I am way better than you. He also has plans on breaking up with you so that he could be with me. Just prepare yourself for that. I really don't know whose place you're in or what you're doing. You're really misunderstanding the situation. What are you talking about? I'm going to say this again. I live alone. I have had boyfriends in the past, but I never lived with any of them. Moreover, I've been single for 2 years now. I think you made a mistake or misunderstood something, Claire. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to deny everything to shake me off of you. It's not going to work. My boyfriend says that he can't live without me now. He's going to go get his stuff from that apartment that you share and move in with me. I see. So, when you come home from work, don't be surprised when all his stuff is gone, okay? I'll help you move out of that building by telling stories about you to everyone there. And you know me. I love telling stories. Do whatever you want. I already started the process for getting out of there. I don't plan on going back there anytime soon. Oh, really? How long are you going to keep acting strong, and how far are you going to go with your lies? Well, that must be tiring.
Hey, Soph. We asked around about Claire.
What did you find out?
A lot of things, actually. None of them are good. I even found the guy who she thinks is your boyfriend.
Fantastic! But I wouldn't expect anything less from a person that works at a detective agency.
What I did is nothing compared to Kathy. She did all the work. Anyways, no time to get into that now. I'm heading over to where you are. But best not to meet directly at Kathy's house. We should go somewhere that is close by, just in case.
Kathy suggested a motel that is a few blocks away. We can get a room there.
That's a good idea. I'll see you there in about an hour. How does that sound?
Sounds good. Oh, Sophia! You got dumped by your boyfriend and now you have to live alone. Are you having fun yet? Oh my! Well, look who it is. It's the heiress that is breaking all the compliancy rules at her father's company. What? You don't have anyone working under you. You're the only worker at this branch office, but you're still calling yourself the manager. We looked at your company homepage, and this branch office of yours isn't even listed. But you were put there because you're no use to your father's company. You were humiliated by the move. The stress was getting to you. But lucky for you and not me, you spotted me that day. So you decided to take your frustrations out by harassing me. What? How? How did I find out? That's my secret. What are you? Did a few screws come loose after your boyfriend dumped you? About that boyfriend you keep bringing up. By any chance, is his name Victor? Yes, it is. Then it's exactly as I thought. What is it now? How could you not even remember your own boyfriend's name? You said room 305, right? Yes, I did. You're finally admitting that you lost to me. I live in 305C. Victor lives with his girlfriend in another apartment. He lives in 305D. What? That building is a little different. Rooms A and B have separate entrances, but rooms C and D share the same entrance. A lot of people get confused. So then... Yep, exactly. When you followed me, you did see me go into 305.
But when you came the next day, you saw Unit 4 first, so you assumed that was where I lived. Then you knocked on the door and Victor came out. Again, you assumed that he was my boyfriend. Did I get anything wrong?
How do you know? All the effort gone to waste. You're not even bothered.
That's right. I barely escaped from you, but a few days ago, I just moved into a new place.
No way. But you can't quit your job just because of this. I'll find you again eventually. Oh, don't tell me. You're unemployed now, aren't you? That must hurt since you have so much moving costs to pay. You deserve that.
Nope, I'm fine.
Why?
I work from home. All I need is a computer and internet. If I have both, I can work anywhere in the country.
What?
As for the moving costs, I only had a few months left in that apartment lease and was planning on moving anyway, so I had the money saved up for some time now. The only damage that I really received was the shock of getting a message from you after 7 years of silence and peace.
Where are you now?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm going to chase after you no matter where you go. I won't stop until I ruin you.
Do you really have the time to do all that?
Whatever. Just tell me where you are.
You don't have the freedom to do that, Claire.
Huh?
There are 2 pieces of bad news that I have to tell you.
What is it? Just spit it out already. I haven't got all day.
Okay, then here it is. Number 1. Victor, that man that you thought was my boyfriend and stole him from me, he gets super clingy to women.
Huh?
The girlfriend that he is living with now didn't know how to get rid of him. She tried many times to break up with him, but nothing seemed to work. Then you came along.
What? Wait.
The girlfriend is actually grateful for what you did. You got him off her back. Her exact words were, "There's nothing good about that clingy, negative, insanely jealous deadbeat guy. She can have him. Please thank her for getting him out of my life." End quote.
Negative? Deadbeat?
She also plans on getting out of there when she can. She's going to leave him to you to take care of.
Huh? Wait, that's not what I wanted. I didn't know that he was the kind of guy that he is. How come no one told me?
I only found out a while ago. I'm already telling you as quickly as I could.
You're so horrible.
Moving on to bad news number 2. My little brother Clark has a fiancée. Her name is Kathy.
What? Kathy?
You know her, don't you?
She can't be. The daughter of the president that owns my father's company. Kathy Nolan?
She's been supporting us for more than 5 years now, ever since you ran us out of our hometown. But now she is like a little sister to me. And she also treats me like I'm her older sister. Soon we will be sisters-in-law as well. We are family. Out of nowhere, you shamelessly and pathetically popped up in front of us.
Pathetic?
Yes, pathetic. If only you didn't bother me, none of this would have happened.
What are you going on about?
You are, even if in name only, a branch manager.
I am. Are you jealous?
Not one bit. You haven't gotten any work done since you got here.
Huh?
The time you spent interfering with my life, as well as the time you spent with Victor, were all in the afternoon. Meaning during work hours. We have all the information we need to prove that. We sent that information to Kathy's father's company, as well as your father's company.
What? What do you think you're doing? What will I do if I'm fired?
I think it's already been decided that you will be fired. If you had done a good job here, you could have redeemed yourself in the company, but you let that chance go. In fact, you crushed that chance before it even came your way. Sounds like something you would do.
Save me. Help me. We've known each other for a very long time. We're more than just normal friends.
Are you hearing yourself right now? There's no way I would pick up. We won't ever see each other again. But I wish you happiness with your new deadbeat boyfriend.
No. No way!
From what my brother found out after that, Claire was fired. The only reason she was made branch manager was due to the fact that she was the president's daughter. But she didn't get any work done at all, so not even her father could help her. In fact, Her father lost all faith in her and even renounced her as his daughter. While Victor, the deadbeat, useless man, became obsessed with Claire. Claire now has nowhere else to go, so now her and Victor are living together. To force Victor to work, they moved into a really cheap apartment that is only 200 yards from his part-time job. A job that he was finally hired to do. To make matters worse, Claire found out that she is pregnant. Of course, Victor is the father. Maybe it was the stress in the pregnancy, but Claire developed alopecia, and the little hair she had left started to turn white. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.
Hey, I want to live in a condo just like you guys. Since when did you start living like a celebrity? That's so weird. And you didn't even let me know about it? That's so rude. You do know that I'm like your sister-in-law, right? Oh my god, Trinity. You finally contacted me back. How have you been? I kept calling you, but you never answered or even replied to my messages. I was really worried for a second. Whatevs. I would have been more bothered to reply if you'd mentioned something about all this in your messages, but it's still annoying texting you nonetheless. But I actually went home to check on my parents the other day, but instead there were strangers living in my childhood home. It really caught me by surprise. Yeah, a lot of things have happened recently. Your parents persuaded us that we should all move out together. I tried contacting you about it, but it seemed like you blocked me. None of my messages were being sent properly. I'm sorry it's all a surprise to you. Yeah, OMG. A little warning would have really helped. But that aside, I'm actually really surprised that you guys are living in a condo now. About that, how do you know about that? I guess it's quite a big house, but we haven't said anything about it on social media or anything, and no one has been able to get in contact with you. I heard all about it from the neighbors. I asked them if they knew where you guys went. Then they said that you guys live in a really big house that was in this area. So I went on a little adventure to find it, and then I saw Mom and secretly followed her to your new house. Oh, I see. I think it's pretty funny how my prediction that you two would lose your jobs came true. I've spied on your new house for days now, but you and my brother barely go outside, even on a weekday. I feel so bad for my parents who have to put up living with such parasites. What? You were spying on us? That's kind of creepy. You shouldn't do that. Why didn't you just knock or something? And also, we're not unemployed, just to put it out there. Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure if now's the right time to actually meet up with my parents yet. I don't want to get them into my hair or anything. All they do is ream at me again. I don't think they'll be so critical of you anymore, given the circumstances. I doubt they discriminate your love life anymore. They're well off now. Gee, you know nothing about them, even though you live with them. My parents only have an extremely narrow view on certain things. They'd never forgive me for having dated a boy from a poor family. Oh, the tragedy of my fate. Oh, you've split with him now? Don't tell me you're now thinking about coming back to live here, are you? Yes, and yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm never gonna go back and live with that bozo anymore. Never ever, yuck. Oh, seems like a lot has happened for you too. Also, what is my brother saying about me now? He's also still bad-mouthing me, right? Well, that's one way to put it. After all, you did suddenly disappear without any notice. He's worried, but more or so angry about what you did. He said that he was kind of fed up with your stuck-up attitude and crazy behavior, especially when you declared that you wouldn't take care of your parents anymore. Oh, that's so rich of him to say. So he's still holding a grudge against me all this time. See, this is exactly why I'm not sure if I should come back home. Yeah, I don't think Travis will take it that well. But I don't think your parents would even really mind, especially if you split up with that guy. And to be completely honest with you, I also wouldn't be really comfortable with you living with us right now. Oh, you two. How could you be so rude like that? This is a problem that only has to do with my real family. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Trinity, a lot has really happened after you left. We had to move in with your parents all because of your irrational behavior. And the situation we're in now is all because of that. So what? I had a lot on my plate as well. Also, what the heck gives you the right to stop me from living with my own family, huh? I'm actually a blood relative, unlike you. Maybe you're the irrational one, not to mention selfish. Calm down a little, Trinity. I'll explain everything. I just really want to talk, really. There's so much I need to discuss with you. Then, why don't we go get a coffee, no? It'll be so much easier if we just talk face to face. Ugh, like I already told you, it's too bothersome texting you so much. Well, okay then. If that's the case, then I think it might actually be better if the whole family got together and talked. I'll have to check up with the others. When is good for you? Oh, it's all good. I already know everyone's schedule. If it's better with you guys all together, I'll just go over when I feel like it. You and my brother are both unemployed anyway, so you wouldn't mind whenever, right? Like I told you, we're not unemployed. We work at home. From home? Do you mean like housework? That doesn't even count. Okay, well, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, what? Are you actually gonna just come over whenever you want? That won't work for us. Can we please schedule it at least? Hey, Trinity? Back because he doesn't pay for everything for her anymore.
Well, that sounds like the most probable reason. Ugh. Before anything, she has to give us back the $10,000 she stole before running away. We can't give her anything else until that's resolved for sure.
I didn't really mention that to her when we texted. I didn't want her cutting contact with us again. But I have a really bad feeling about this.
What is she up to? What is she scheming to make trouble for us now?
Well, I don't know, but she found out where we live.
For real? How does she even know? We just moved houses.
Apparently, she asked around the neighbors and also did some stalking. She saw your mother outside and basically followed her to our house. And on top of that, she's already determined our general schedule. She spied on us going in and out of the house. It's really creeping me out.
She is crazy. That's toxic behavior if I've ever seen any. I bet she did all that all because she knew we were clearly still holding a grudge against her. She's hiding herself while she's watching our movements to scheme a new plan of attack.
I guess, but she says she's wanting to live with us. So maybe it's likely she's finding the right moment to enter the house? But I also feel like that wouldn't fully explain her over-the-top actions for something so simple. She could just knock whenever she wants.
Yeah, I thought that too. No matter when she comes, it'll all go down the same way. There's no reason for her to be spying on us and recording our movements. Unless... Oh no. What if she's waiting for the perfect timing when everyone's out of the house?
What? What for? To rob us or something? Well, then I feel bad for all her crazy efforts. There's nothing in the house that could have any value. We learned from last time that we shouldn't keep cash laying around in the house. Ironic.
Yeah, you're right. Even then, it still bothers me. Maybe she's plotting to break a window to intrude and scare us. As payback, her behavior has always been unpredictable since she was little. Then again, she's not the type to be really violent and break things.
Yeah, all of this doesn't make sense. Let's just see how things go for a while. We can't be jumping to conclusions right now.
I agree. I've had enough drama for one day. But I'm still gonna go home early today, just in case.
Thank you, darling. Hey, I'm on my way to my new home now. You two are always not here at this time of the day. Just like I predicted, I'm so genius. I was waiting for this very opportunity. I bet you never saw this coming. Huh? What do you mean? Don't tell me. Are you in my house? Yes! I'm here to kick you and Travis out. We don't need unemployed bums living here. We like the rich. That's how it is with this family. From now on, I'm gonna be the one living in luxury with Daddy and Mommy. Everything will be the way it should be.
Oh, why, thank you so much. In that case, you're okay with taking care of the monthly rent of $6,000 in place of us, yes?
Huh? What?
We were just thinking of moving out anyway, but the in-laws wouldn't let us leave because they needed someone to take care of them. So we were really stuck on what we should do. Thank goodness you're here to help us out.
Wait, what? But Daddy owns this condo, doesn't he?
What? Of course not. We're the ones who are paying for everything. Well, I guess we were, thanks to you.
What the hell? Wait, did you guys win the lottery or something?
Huh? No, why would you think that? Those are impossible to win. This is what happens when you assume everything without actually looking into things first. Now, that would have been possible for you to do if you'd actually communicated with us. You owe more than half of $10,000 from today.
You gotta be kidding me, right? How the frick were you guys even paying that much every month? That's impossible. The last job you even had was only part-time. There's no way you could just suddenly make that much.
Well, looks like it's finally story time for you, Trinity. Right after you disappeared with all the money, your parents lost their jobs, and it was all your fault.
Huh? What? How?
You left us poor, and your mother got caught stealing from the supermarket. Your dad tried to steal money from his workplace. The police got involved and everything got messed up. Like I told you, a lot has changed because of you.
Oh, for real? Things are more corrupt than I predicted.
What you did really left an impact on those two. They even started giving up on all their life goals and little by little started acting astray. They found it really hard to recover from the shock of the betrayal, but after recovering, they're now worried about your whereabouts and well-being. So I guess they acted really welcoming when you came over today, right?
Yeah, you're right. They were even crying tears of joy, which is a reaction I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, you see? So that's great. Now you can all live happily there with the three of you.
Hang on, you still haven't clarified. So, how the heck was everything paid for? Were you guys really the ones paying all the $6,000 rent every month? Daddy and Mommy found another job, haven't they? Obviously one with a higher income. That's why they decided to move, didn't they?
No, of course not. They were too depressed to even lift a finger. They're absolutely unemployed.
What? Now that's gotta be a lie as well. They obviously have jobs. Maybe I didn't make myself clear, but I know exactly everyone's daily routine. I've watched my parents go out every day at the same times. Only work would explain that. Do you think I'm stupid?
Go out at the same times. Oh, yeah. I guess it's become a bit of a routine nowadays. They like to always go to the buffet at the hotel now, followed by a trip to the casino bar with their new friends. It helps to relieve their stress, apparently.
What? What did you do to my parents? So basically they're unemployed bozos now, getting drunk every night?
Well, I wouldn't word it like that. But that's one way to put it, I guess.
So, if you're all unemployed, then how is the rent getting paid? How are you bums all living in that condo?
Like for the 1000th time, Trinity. Me and Travis, work from home. Why is it so hard to believe we have jobs? We together covered for the monthly rent.
You guys make that much money now?
Well, we did have to find a way to support ourselves better than our last jobs after going bankrupt. So we started our own business. It was really hard at first, even having to give up on sleep to make things work. But the need to make up for what you had done really helped us push through. So glad it all paid off in the end. We finally got to the point where we were producing more than enough income, and all from the luxury of our in-home office. So, after considering, the in-laws persuaded that we should live in a more extravagant house with all the extra money.
Okay, That all works with me then. Now that I know for sure you two aren't unemployed, I'll let you live with us. But in return, just keep paying for the rent as usual, okay?
Trinity, you really need to pay attention to what people say. I told you that we've been wanting to move out for a while now. So we're going to take this opportunity to do so. We already had an eye on this brand new house, and I've already arranged to make a purchase as we speak.
Huh? You didn't say anything about moving out. When? You're literally buying a house now? That's crazy.
Now that you've offered to live with the in-laws and take care of them instead, we're finally able to continue our life plans of getting our dream home for our new family. And yep, just got the confirmation that the house is all ours. I'm so excited.
Hey, no. You're basically leaving us? That's cruel. That's too toxic. You can't just go and buy a home whenever you want.
What do you mean? It's perfectly normal, isn't it? Permission isn't needed for a married couple to get their own home, right? Are you okay? Looking back, we've gone through so many ups and downs, but it's so invigorating being where we are now. Hard work really does pay off.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. Can you let me live in that new house as well then? I have nowhere to go now, so it's your responsibility to help me out now.
Yeah, so pay the rent and live with your parents. That's why you're there, aren't you? What's the big deal? Do you love me or something? You even got yourself inside just now so you could trap us out, right? So we simply took it to ourselves to buy a new place to stay from today. Duh.
You psycho! Why can't you get the hint? There's no freaking way I can pay the rent. It's impossible. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I actually have a huge debt problem. My ex used to take care of everything for me. But he was actually married and his wife found out about everything, and unfortunately he had to leave me for good. So I'm really in a huge mishap here.
Oh, where you billed the consolation money?
Yeah, you guessed it. There's no way for me to pay it off. Please help me, Taylor. We're family, right?
Of course I won't help you. Have you forgotten about the $10,000 you stole from the family's savings? You're long overdue to pay everything back. Your parents may not think much of it now because they live stress-free because of us, but for us, it's still a huge offense. I'm going to need you to return every single penny. We can talk after that's been resolved.
No, Taylor, I don't have time for that. I really need your help right now. I'll pay all that back after I'm back on my feet. I swear.
No, Trinity. One thing we've learned from making our business is never trust a psycho, especially with an illegal history. You ran away from home with all the money we had. Then you had the audacity to come running back after using up the money and with a debt problem, and you want us to help you? That's so rich of you. Ridiculous, psycho, unbelievable. You really have to start taking responsibility for yourself. Start doing the right things for once.
Don't say that. That hurts my feelings. I thought that if I came back, Daddy would be able to do something about this. I didn't know where else to go. It should have all went how I wanted it to. Yet you, heartless maniacs, ruined everything.
The only heartless maniac here is you and your parents, honey. While you went out doing all your stupid things, we were forced to stay here with your parents and care for them. I can really see now how you and your parents are without a doubt related. They too started demanding help and more money as soon as they found out about how much we were making. We had no choice because we were living under their roof. They even made us move together to keep an eye on us and under their control. We even give them an allowance now to do what they want. I guess it was only reasonable as they would keep interrupting and badgering us during work unless they got what they wanted. But to think that that's all behind us now really gives a sweet sense of freedom.
Please, Taylor. Please, this has nothing to do with me. Just tell me where you are, even where your new house is. I am literally begging for my life. You have to do something about this. Do you want me to die? Please just let me live with you and then we can work things out. Please, Taylor.
Heck no. No means no. We're not stupid, Trinity, unlike you. For your information, we're also not letting anyone know about where our new house is, especially the neighbors. All we're doing is simply giving you a taste of your own medicine. We're running away, for good. Start facing reality for once, psycho. After that, Trinity and her parents, who had no way of paying the rent in the condo, quickly moved out. Apparently their new house is a small, shabby apartment run down with mice. Trinity, while reluctant, was able to find a part-time job. However, she's only able to earn the bare minimum for living expenses. Her parents still couldn't get out of the habit of not working every day, making it even harder for Trinity. It's easy to assume that they're too stubborn to find a job anytime soon. Whenever Trinity pleads them to work, they respond by demanding her to work harder and longer to make living easier. Sounds a little like a corrupt cycle of madness. All the luxury they used to have has completely faded. I guess it's fair to say that they both are finally starting to learn the hard way that nothing comes easy in life. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the content. See you in the next video.